Hogsmeade, here I come.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
他不进来。
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister,
Revelio.
Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. He's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
Revelio. Revelio. I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone
冈
else
特
speak
家
of
族
it.
就是
I've certainly
是那
never
个
seen anyone else here.
伏地魔的那个
Again,
家族
mention this to no one, especially
，Tom
Ominous.
Riddle 的家族。
He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin,
哦，
one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status,
Salazar.
most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the Blasting Curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
It sounds like a dangerous spell.
You sound like Ominous. He frowns upon using forbidden spells. Although he did enjoy learning this one. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly
爆
taught,
炸现在
not banned. To
被
be
近代
fair,
是
I'm
禁术
admittedly
吗？
partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the time.
爆炸在哪里？ 不对。
Best to keep the Undercroft intact.
Revelio.
Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it.
Revelio. Confringo! That's it! I think I've got it. Revelio. Confringo. I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack. There was this port key that...
A port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of this secret undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours?
为什么当掉了？靠！ Why?
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though.
Revelio.
Best to keep the undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras.
Confringo!
Nice work. How's it feel?
That's it! I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed.
The first time Ominous and I practiced.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down.
This is exact.
There's more where that. Haven't been here in some.
I'm sorry about your sit.
Perhaps when I know.
Just let me know.
Oh, she. We'll meet again.
I shall look for.
Cheers.
I'm not sure.
You said something. Might it have some.
Nothing gets past. I'll tell you what I.
Gringotts.
Professor Fig and I.
A port.
Well,
I'm listening.
you must.
I trust it.
All right. Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. Fig and I think that Ranrock.
Are you telling me?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does this allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft,
Revelio.
I'll send you an owl.
Confringo!
完了，
Hello,
直接被
Sebastian.
抓包。
Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe you have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Actually, Sebastian brought me there, but he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster, and I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word.
Why should I trust you? You just
什么？
betrayed Sebastian.
Please.
被他
I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this
被
was
他
a
套
secret
话了。
place and I was to tell no one. He's a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
他也太凶了吧！哎，那么凶是怎样 ？What？ 哎，消失！
What was that?
Revelio.
You're not trying to hit me, are you?
Hello, Zenobia. What did you need help with?
I need someone to collect my gobstones that have been hidden.
What 怎么会
I'd
那
better
个
keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio.
That's the last time I have a potion idea that I don't write down.
Potions when Professor Sharp is so...
How are your assignments coming along?
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do.
Depulso 是什么去
Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should, not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest having a go at the enchanted books.
Depulso。
Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting.
Confringo! Depulso! Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident.
Revelio.
If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in the
Revelio.
classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work.
Revelio.
You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss
越
the
尝
choices
试
later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's
Revelio.
name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old
等你好
school
几年了。
I wondered where that had got to. Can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor. Revelio.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Revelio.
哼，
Revelio.
Accio. 是这样。
Revelio. Levioso.
哎呦，
Accio.
哇！
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
Revelio. Revelio.
又要洗澡，笑死！那里有一个东西耶。
Revelio.
嗯？哦，是这个。这是沙小。
Accio. Confringo.
Confringo.
Revelio. Accio.
啊！哇！
Revelio. How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden stitch?
哪里？
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
哪里啊？我没看到。
Revelio. I hope that house elf can find us in here. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Confringo. 推过去，推过去，推不过去。
Revelio.
哪里啊？我都没有看到。
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Levioso!
跨不过去吗？哦，金探子在那边。
Revelio!
我怎么过去啊？
Accio! Levioso! Revelio! Levioso! Accio!
三小。过不去耶，为什么？
Accio! Depulso!
嗯。
Levioso! Revelio! Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Accio!
再过来，再过来，给我过来！
Depulso! Accio! Levioso! Accio!
哎，
Levioso!
快要可以了。
Accio! Levioso! Accio!
有了有了，
Revelio!
拿到拿到。上面有个东西。
Levioso! Accio! Revelio.
Yikes! Careful! Huh?
Huh?
Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space.
Revelio.
And it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed. You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
增加幻灭隐身时的咒语伤害。古代魔法，整整石化。
Revelio. I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
变换咒语。
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Revelio.
变换咒语已解锁。魔药。哦，都可以，看来应该是够。我要怎么摆嘞？预算额度啊没了。哦，好吧。
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds.
可以这样。哦，这已经有了。 很感人。这边。
Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deke?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deke has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deke tell you more when he's ready. But again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Complete the tasks I've given you, and then meet me in my classroom to learn Defender, the severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
白显。
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some loot. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the room. Return to me once you've...
可以吧？我收集够了吧
Wingardium Leviosa.
？Wingardium
you
Leviosa。
requested, Professor.
Good.
Good.
You can conjure more. Conjuration can be... Why don't you try it on...
啊！哭啊！我刚把手变不见了。哦，我应该挂在一起。
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can.
I think the altering spell will allow you. You can change the color. Let's get started, shall we?
改变
Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the spell to custom. Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience?
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
这啥？
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
太好了吧！植物墙壁组。啊，我点个眼药水。休息个2分钟。 歪了。日格。 哎，按错了。 隐形魔药，多人雷酿。Guardian Leviosa。没有吗？又要来个蜘蛛。啊，都没有。
Confringo!
过不去。
Yes. Confringo. Potato. Levioso. Confringo. Levioso. Confringo! Levioso! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio!
为什么有一个没找到？对啊，有点那个。
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio! Levioso! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Revelio!
上面有一个多多石。
Accio!
嗯？
It's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Oh. 不对吧？哦，不是要找夏普教授？哦。
Off on another adventure, are we?
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom, for your sake and that of everyone else. It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Confringo! Levioso! Debolso!
As I mentioned earlier, Diffindo can be versatile but dangerous. Good to see you continuing to practice.
金毛菊和毒鹅膏，毒触手。在哪里啊？
I'd rather go alone. To a dance?
Why not? In fact, I think they should insist that we go alone. Imagine how much simpler that would be.
Why? Because you don't have to ask someone.
No, because you don't have to worry about that.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. But then, we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt, and...
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say the...
Yes. And then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkins so that he'd tell me about how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And the portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. Map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
I do recall seeing the memory, but I don't remember all of the details.
My friend Charles and I spoke of the portkey and of trials we'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the
其实他们也
restricted
不是霍格
section,
华兹的
finding
创
this
办者
room,
啊。
none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
我头棚是怎样啊？
I don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
"好远哦！"
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Merlin trial when I see one. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
对啊，我觉得我要先去火米村诶，去卖个衣服。
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Gorgeous. I don't know about centaurs, but there hasn't been a dragon in...
Hello there. Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching.
Touching.
If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
哦，在这边了。叫我怎么过去呢？
Accio.
Our soldiers not to go down that far.
Revelio. Accio.
太远了吧？
Revelio.
Watch yourself, though. Let's have you leave here alive.
Beatrice Green.
Revelio. Lumos.
烟囱。
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
Someone died here?
Aye. Fortunate, really, that it was just the one. Now then, how may I help you today?
I think I'll just have a look around for now.
Very well. Let me know if you see anything you like.
What do you have for sale?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available?
种子包。
Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
其实我应该要买种子才对。
Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon. You're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you? Scaring all the goblins away.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Accio! Revelio.
Meow meow meow. 站掉去。哼。
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Lumos. Revelio. I know what that means.
It's
a victory that came none too soon.
哈，靠位，按错了。
Revelio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Lumos. Confringo. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Depulso. Levioso. Defendo. Levioso. Reparo. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Levioso. Depulso. Defendo. Revelio.
那这是要怎么用啊？
Depulso. Defendo. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Depulso. Revelio.
What?
Revelio.
乱扔。
Who lived here, I wonder?
I've always said travel broadens the mind.
It's like a place right out of a story.
Bard of Beaumont should
Revelio.
have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Excuse me. Did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
This looks intriguing.
Ooh. 去试试看。
Incendio! Potato! Incendio! Confringo! Rebellion! Levioso! Confringo! Defendo! Revelio!
可怜呐、等级3锁定。
Levioso! Confringo! Repulso! This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Petricus totalis. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego. Levioso. Depulso, Defendo, Confringo. Levioso, Depulso, Confringo, Levioso, Defendo. Is that inferior wearing a woolly jumper? That must be violent. Stupefy. Levioso, Depulso. Defendo. Confringo. I'm not sure Madame Beaumont will want to know what really happened to him.
Confringo! Levioso! Capulso! Defendo! Revelio!
这还有个人在下面。
Confringo! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Revelio!
Entry from Bardolph's journal. He overheard whispers, a plan, something to do with him. Wonder who lives here.
Oh, I do hope my brother is all right.
Madame Beaumont, I believe I have some news of your brother.
Bardolph? What do you know of my brother?
I'm afraid he's joined the Ashwinders and has no interest in returning.
What? No, this can't be. He was seeking their advice, that's all.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph. Bardolph. My dear, dear brother.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock?
I did. Ranrock and his followers have set up. It's Ranrock I have to thank for losing Bardolph. I'm simply at my wit.
You said Ranrock's loyal.
To the south, across. I won't go near.
Why don't you simply...
Upper Hogsfield is... I can't believe. Part of me wants to avenge the loss of my brother. Whilst another part of me simply wants to hide.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would... We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
过瘾。
Revelio.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Don't be stingy.
I should have done more.
Such arrogance. Ah, but if you don't fill up so much, you can actually go further. It's true. Eat a big meal, you'll be slow and light, and you'll be swift.
One of Ranrock's camps, exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
Wizards are running scared, as they should be.
Patricus Totalis.
How nice of you to stop by. One less human to worry. Someone's here.
Protego. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Stop it!
Confringo. Levioso.
Oh, you think you're so clever.
Capulso. Levioso. Confringo. Revelio.
One camp down, one more to go. A castle.
Enjoy suffering, do you? Hopefully I can get my hands on things.
Revelio.
那么多人啊！
Who is it?
Afraid to fight?
Patricus Totalis.
What am I doing here? This patrol is worthless.
How it
was pitiful.
Such arrogance. There you are. You're like beneath my
Oh yo.
I will make
哎，我怎么没有用出来？
Levioso. Revelio. Ranrock has fooled you all. To your demise.
Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that.
Confringo.
Revelio. These rocks have seen better days.
哦，该不会梅林的试炼是要把气球撞破吧？发生什么事？不知不觉就完成。啊小。
Bardo, an Ashwinder.
Hello, Madam Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
How?
I managed to catch them off guard.
Oh, I wish my brother could have done what you did. I'm especially grateful. You saved our hamlet. I fear for other hamlets. True.
What do you have for sale?
What do you have to say?
What are you looking for exactly? Thank you. Sincerely.
Sincerely.
Thank you for passing through.
I could use some gold.
Oh, 好，先玩到这里。休息。